Command you, depart from the body of Hanak along with every spectre from hell!
Her father smothered her to save everyone else. 3 months later, she arrived at the morgue in a body bag. By morning, the wounds were healing. By midnight, the body count had started. The demon didn't want to leave. It just needed enough kills to make sure it never had to. The film opens inside an abandoned church where a young woman named Hannah Grace is restrained on a bed. 2 priests and her father are present mid-exorcism. The older priest leans in to check if Hannah is still breathing, and the demon stirs behind her eyes. The second priest sprays holy water while the elder continues the rite. Hannah convulses and her father rushes to her side, begging his daughter to fight back. The demon plays a cruel trick on him, briefly shifting Hannah's eyes to their natural color before laughing. It then seizes control of the older priest and hurls him across the room, killing him, before turning its grip on the younger one. Watching his daughter being used to strangle a man of God, Hannah's father makes a devastating choice. He takes a pillow and smothers her. The hold on the younger priest releases. As they stand in the silence, Hannah's fingers begin to move on their own. 3 months later, Megan Reed walks into a hospital for a job interview. She is accompanied by her friend and AA sponsor, Lisa, who reassures her she will be there for support. Dr. Lewis gives Megan a tour of the facility, specifically its basement morgue, where she will be working the night shift as a body intake technician. He asks carefully about the incident that ended her career as a police officer. Megan says she is better now and can handle the work. Lewis explains the protocols. The night shift staff can only enter and exit using a security card. No one may leave the premises while on duty, and every body that arrives must be photographed and fingerprinted in the receiving room before being transferred to the freezers. He welcomes her to the team. On her first night, Megan is greeted by a security guard named Dave, who shows her around before she settles in. The shift starts quietly. She works at her computer until the lights briefly cut out. Then a body arrives at the intake bay. She and the ambulance driver transfer it to the receiving room, and she goes through the standard process: photographs, fingerprints, freezer. Dave jumps out and scares her later, apologetic and sheepish. During a break, Megan has a vision of a man standing in the hallway. She reaches for some pills, then stops herself. Later, she attends an AA meeting with Lisa and tells the group about the vision. She explains that the man she saw was someone she was supposed to arrest years ago, a man who shot her partner before she could act. Whenever that memory surfaces, she says, the pull toward alcohol and pills is almost unbearable. The next day, her ex-boyfriend Andrew, a cop, shows up to collect the rest of his belongings. He is skeptical about the new job, thinking that much time alone in a basement morgue is not good for her. Megan assures him that the night shift, at Lisa's suggestion, has actually been working well. Back at work the following night, the intake bay alarm goes off, but no one is there at first. A homeless man suddenly appears at the door, begging to be let in. Megan refuses and calls security. Then a real body arrives. The driver this time is Randy, more talkative than his predecessor. He tells her the body was found in an alley, the perpetrator unknown, and that whoever killed the woman had also tried to burn her. Her name is Hannah Grace. Megan processes the body alone. Photographs first, then fingerprints, then into the freezer. The camera malfunctions twice. The computer crashes. While pushing the body into the freezer, a shaking table sends vials shattering to the floor. And when she reaches down to collect them, she cuts her hand. A drop of her blood falls on the body bag as she pushes it fully inside. She dresses the wound, and when she turns back, the freezer door is hanging open. She closes it. Later, using Andrew's password, she pulls up Hannah's case file and prints it. Checking the body again, she notices the eye color in the file does not match the eyes on the corpse. A single fly lands on the body, then a swarm, then nothing. She blinks and they are gone. She puts Hannah away and returns to her desk. A noise draws her back to the hallway, where she discovers the body is missing entirely. She follows the sound of something being dragged and finds the homeless man. He attacks her. She fights him off, then he disappears. She calls security and runs back. The body is gone from the hallway too. She enters the burning room and finds the man preparing to incinerate the body. She tries to reason with him. Security tackles him. As officers take him away, she recognizes him. It is Hannah's father. He looks looks at Megan and tells her to destroy the body. His daughter is not dead. He is taken into custody. Megan puts Hannah away and hears something strange coming from inside the freezer. She closes it and walks away. The door opens again on its own. She forces herself to go back, takes the body out, and unzips the bag. Her phone rings. It is Andrew. As she turns to answer, the body moves. She looks again and it exhales. Megan seals it in a panic and runs. Lisa appears at the facility door, offering to find cover for her shift. Megan refuses to leave. She explains what she heard, and Lisa calmly tells her that bodies releasing trapped air is a standard and well-documented phenomenon. They sit in the office talking, and Dave interrupts to say a cop is outside asking for her. The freezer door opens again the moment they leave. The cop is Andrew. He asks her about a bottle of pills missing from his things, and Megan gets defensive. Before he goes, she asks him a favor. She gives him Hannah's fingerprints and asks him to quietly check them out. While Megan is outside, Dave wanders the facility alone. He hears something from the freezer room and goes to look. A hand shoots out from inside a freezer drawer, grabs him, and drags him back in. The demon uses his body the same way it used the priest, puppeting his limbs entirely. Megan returns to the restroom and sends Andrew an apology text. She hears footsteps enter the restroom and assumes it is Dave. Her rubber band ball rolls under the stall. She leans down to look. A badly burned hand snatches it from the floor. She comes out of the stall. The room is empty. Andrew calls back with what he found. Hannah Grace has been dead for 3 months. Megan searches online and finds articles about the exorcism and the possession. She goes back to examine the body and finds that a large wound that was clearly present earlier is completely gone. The other security guard is looking for Dave as well. Megan requests the security footage and plays it back at her desk, finding what looks like a glitch, the body appearing in the hallway. Frightened, she reaches for the pills again and stops herself. She brings Lisa down to look at the footage together, but Lisa does not see what Megan sees. She does, however, spot the pills on the counter. She confronts Megan, who insists she did not take any. Lisa suspects the visions are stress-related and decides to step outside for a cigarette. In the stairwell, she hears movement above and assumes it is Dave. She goes up to look, rounds a corner, sees a shape in the shadows, and the body lunges from the darkness and pursues her to the rooftop, where it kills her. Randy arrives for another intake, and this time Megan refuses to step outside. She brings him in to look at Hannah's body and asks about the injuries. He confirms that the body had visible burns and a wound on its arm when it arrived. Megan tells him the wounds appear to be healing. Randy leaves, gets in his ambulance, and drives out of the parking structure. He hits something in the dark, gets out to check, and while he is distracted, his phone rings. A noise comes from behind the vehicle. He looks into the back of the ambulance. The body is crawling behind him. He turns around. It is there. He runs, but it pins him between 2 vehicles and kills him. Inside, Megan is reviewing footage from moments before and sees the glitch in the elevator, then the body moving inside it. She sprints to the parking lot. Too late. Randy is dead. Andrew calls to tell her that Hannah's father has escaped from custody. Before she can process that, the man appears behind her and grabs her. He demands she take him to the body. When he unzips the bag, he shows her that the wound she saw earlier has vanished entirely. He explains, the demon heals Hannah's body by killing people. The more it kills, the stronger it becomes. He asks why it has not killed Megan yet. He then tells her everything. The demon does not want to leave. Its mark is Hannah's blue eye. During the final exorcism, he killed his own daughter to save the priest still in the room. When they went to bury her the next day, the body was gone. It had already killed 4 people at the funeral home. The only way to stop it is to destroy the body completely with fire. He takes her toward the burning room. The demon then moves through Hannah's body, incapacitates the father, and comes for Megan. He recovers just in time to intercept it, saving her, but he catches fire in the process. Megan runs. The body crawls after her through the facility. Andrew has arrived and found her phone. He searches the building as Megan is dragged into the freezer room, surrounded by the other bodies in storage. The remaining security guard finds Andrew, and together they hear the noise from the freezer and go to it, pulling Megan off the floor. The guard sees the body and runs, but the demon catches him in the hallway and kills him. The body heals its last wound and turns toward Andrew. Megan finds her courage. She fires again and again until the demon is slowed enough for her to get Andrew out of the building. She tells him to get help and goes back alone. She drags Hannah's body to the burning room. It wakes, fights her, tries to crawl free, but Megan holds on and finishes what Hannah's father could not. The body burns. The police find her sitting on the floor afterward, calmly bouncing her rubber band ball against the wall. In the film's final image, Megan stands in front of a mirror. Her hair falls across one eye. A fly appears from nowhere on the glass. She crushes it with her thumb and stares at her own reflection.